So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Chance for a shot! It's a goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Now it's Szoboszlai. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Tries a shot! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead. Now he's off and running. Pedri. Nicely weighted ball. Fired deep towards the back post. And he's taking no chances there. That'll be a corner. Reinders with the short one. And it's Szoboszlai. Reinders gets into a good position. And that should get the job done. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Oh, this is a great shot at goal! No way through, so back it comes. Quality ball. And the counter is on. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Mbappe. Sanchez. It's a good spell of possession, this. Nagy. And it's Szoboszlai. Now, what about a counter-attack? That's the throw. Nagy. Good ball, good take. Oh, it's come loose. Reinders spots it and intercepts. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. That looks a cracking ball. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Oh, that's a key interception. Szoboszlai.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. He's going for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Richarlison.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. And that's really well manoeuvred. And it's Neves. Mbappe shapes to shoot! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Great defending, strong and determined.
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Barcelona are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 87.
And we're off again.
Sustituido por el dorsal 23.
Barcelona different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Summerslide!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He's in a great position here. Pedri. Driving forward. Well, that looks a good ball through. This might spell...
And the shot!
Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Richarlison did very well to get himself one-on-one. Now he's got to figure out how to beat the keeper.
Tries to play it through. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he had to make that, and...
There's the shot!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Oh, no joy this time. Reinders. Looking for the run. He's on it. Can he get away? Pedri. Szoboszlai. Can he spark a counter here? He's in plenty of space here.
Gets his head on it!
Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Mbappe is onto this. Mbappe takes control of it and he's on the move. Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Can he get on the end of this?
Can he finish? He's got a goal! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
He's having a shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
And it's Szoboszlai. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Reinders. Szoboszlai. He won't be happy with that one. And that is as far as they're going to go. And he's away. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
Has a shot!
A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, the invitation was there, so he was right, in my opinion, to take it on. Alas, it was a technical flaw.
That's a little off target.
Decent chance!
Goal! Hungary! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Hungary go into the lead.
I just think this has been a lesson in character.
And the shot! And it's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
And now he has two. So all square, and not for the first time.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
That's a throw.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And here's Richarlison. The referee has given a corner.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
And he's there to clear it.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Pedri, can he get it through? Not the most accurate pass.
Habrá 5 minutos de descuento.
Yamal. Soboslai tries making a foray down the right. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Nagy. And here's Richarlison. Could be danger here.
Great chance! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it!
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
And that is as far as it goes. Barcelona have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Mbappe, very much the hat-trick hero. What an extraordinary game he had. So a dramatic game decided in its very last... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. The action has already started. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Lobbed in behind, and he's away. Fernandez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, that looks a decent ball. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Alexander-Arnold did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And that's put paid to a promising move. Reinders. Looking for options for movement. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Whistle's gone, that's foul. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Fernandez.
Chance for a shot! Goal! Inter!
And Inter go in front. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Girassi threads one in. Well read. And the danger is averted.
Girassi really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he
Shot a goal! It's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Well, it would have been harder to miss.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 10.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Barcelona grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. And it's Reinders. Stood up well to him there. There's some great running on show here. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And no surprise, that's a booking. Camavinga. Now, can they get him away? He's a sharp little ball here. And he was alert to it. Reinders. No, that's been intercepted. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Aimed beyond the defence. He has a look up.
Can he finish?
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Played out wide. And that is a little undercooked. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Out towards the flank. Pedri. Barcelona are opting for an early change in personnel. They've decided against waiting until half-time. That's been slipped through.
And Martinez! Goal! Inter! And again they hit the front.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Inter Milan take the lead. And Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Rice. Camavinga. Well read, nice interception. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he's running through. Mbappe. Mbappe was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
Now it's Mbappe.
Chance! Sticks it away! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
He's had it taken off him. Reinders. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Now it's Mbappe. Played out towards the right wing. Yamal picks it up out wide. Williams. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Chooses to go back. Mbappe. And it's half-time here. Barcelona are finally getting a much-needed break. It's been absolutely breathless stuff so far. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Terrific half, 4 goals split evenly, beautifully set up for the second period to follow. And we are already promptly back underway.
Barcelona clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
And he cuts out the supply. Reinders. Well, that has not gone well. Pedri. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Fernandes. Reinders. Camavinga. Oh, this is a very good run. Goulet. Tries to pass it through. Now that's well seen too. Short changes him with that pass. Nicely weighted.
He's had a shot! Goal! Inter!
And they've got their lead back.
Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Inter Milan go into the lead.
And a chance!
We'll simply have to tip his hat to the keeper here because that was a magnificent save.
Reinders. And he has been fouled there. And he is going into that little black book. Pickford gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. Martinez! It could be Martinez! Great build-up, it all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Reinders. Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And that's a dangerous ball. Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Bastoni is there to clear.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it, and I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Chance, surely!
It's off target and by quite a way.
Mbappe certainly showed terrific balance and control to go past his markers, but not with the finish.
Yamal. Van Dijk. Nice looking ball. Bastoni cuts it out. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. He won't be happy with that one. Looking to play him in. Cleared without complication. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Barcelona really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Rice. Now it's Rice. Oh, he's burst through!
Inter surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And he was quick to react. Now it's Mbappe. Played out to the left flank. Looking for the run. Not the most accurate pass. Martinez. Mbappe. Knocks it into space. Now it's Rice. Drilled in low. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. He's found a way through. And the pass is intercepted. Camavinga. Barcelona are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Yamal, good running, strong and purposeful. The final 5 minutes. And he's worked it through. Oh, what a mistake!
He's having a shot! And he hits the net! We thought it was over! It's all square once more!
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Tries to play it through. Alexander-Arnold, ambitious ball here.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, good take in a good area. Pickford claims comfortably. Yamal. And that will be the final act. Magic. What a magical football match. And genuine respect all round. Mbappe picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Barcelona can all...
And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win.
Oh, shooting chance!
Well, that's clear-cut. It's a free kick.
In Paul Scholes, we have a player who can pull all the strings in midfield, one of England's best ever.
So unsung, but utterly appreciated by those he plays with.
Yeah, simply a master of passing, Peter. His ability to know what's going on around him at any given time makes him such a clever and hugely capable danger in this team.
Mbappe. And it's Modric. Over to the left. Neymar. Modric.
Can he finish?
Pedri. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Mbappe.
Chance!
Oh, split-second reaction.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early.
Mbappe!
And that would have been some goal.
And how easy did he make that look? Not enough communication between the defence to deal with this increased threat.
Modric. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Cristiano Ronaldo. Mbappe. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Passing is crisp and sharp. Pedri. Goulet. Nicked it back promptly. Now it's Yamal. Now it's Mbappe. Scholes. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't...
Goes for a shot! Goal! Barcelona!
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Barcelona have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Looking to play him in, and the through ball. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Now, can they get him away? Looking to go deep. Oh, what a climb! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Modric. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0.
Great chance! Yes, it's there! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Oh, delicious, such devilish curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Cross to the back post. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Goulet. And Reinders. Tries to pass it through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Mbappe. Cute ball now, how can he reach it?
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Goulet really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picked.
Can he finish? It's there!
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Goulet carries the ball down the right.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Mbappe. Sanchez gets across to intercept that. Oh, easy pickings there.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Mbappe. And it's half-time here. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football, and it's fair to say that both teams have played their part.
So there was the first half.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not...
Yamal!
Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Neymar can get it clear. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Oh, delightful ball.
Now it's Neymar. Well, that has not gone well.
He might be in here. Takes a shot!
Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
He's going for goal!
And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Reinders. Pedri. And it's Neymar. Now it's Busquets. Great vision. Backward it goes. It's Modric!
Always going over the top.
Modric most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control. It carried hardly any danger.
Goulet has created one goal already. So can they find a way to turn round this deficit? Scholes. Oh, nicely intercepted. Goulet. Looking for options for movement. Reinders. Plays a sharp little ball here. Now who's going to be first to this? Goulet is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Ronaldo receives it in a wide position. Hit into the middle. Brilliantly cut out. Pedri. Goulet. Back to the keeper it goes. Neuer sends that a long way. Goulet. Well, that looks a decent ball. Can he get it through?
Neymar!
That is decidedly lacking.
Neymar clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
El dorsal 15.
Pedri.
Sergio Busquets. El dorsal 3.
And it's
El
Pedri.
dorsal 8. Modric. Serán sustituidos por
Now Timber.
el dorsal 24. El dorsal
Pedri.
5. El dorsal
it's Timber.
19. El dorsal 25.
Timber is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Mbappe, he's picked his way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 11. Neymar. Será sustituido por
And it's
el
Arda
dorsal
Güler.
13.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Nicely aimed pass. That has been slung wide. Güler. Reinders.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Real chance here. It's not an especially good pass, that.
Mbappe, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
He's on it, can he get away? Pedri.
Barcelona are looking desperate here, short on time and options.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Sends it crossfield. It's a pretty loose pass. Mbappe does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Nico Williams could try cutting inside here. Now this could...
Tries a shot! Goal! Barcelona! We thought it was over. It's all square once more.
What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
El dorsal 23.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Hernandez. Timber.
Habrá
Fourth
3
official
minutos de
showing that there will be
descuento.
3 minutes of added time. He's got away. Now, what about this cross? Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Spread it left. And he's managed to get free. Lovely. Now then. Guardiola is onto this. And that is that. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, I think all things considered, Peter, this was a fair result. Both sides showed the right qualities to try and win it. And
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And already we're underway here.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover.
And Martinez!
Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Martinez has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
And it's Ødegaard. Now it's Messi. And that's a dangerous ball. He's gone for goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
No way through. Played down the flank. Oh, he's found support out wide. Szoboszlai. Cleared without hesitation. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this fella, Donnarumma, is someone who's been catching our eyes ever since he made his top-flight debut at the age of 16. He's had to grow up very quickly because of that, and it shows in his positional awareness and consistency. And you've got to remember, his shot-stopping is second to none.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Szoboszlai. Now, can they get him away? Now, there's a fine
Chance for a shot!
Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Yeah, but I really like that link-up there. I think something I'm sure they can work on again and get it right.
Looking to play him in. Out towards the flank. Fired deep towards the back post. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Williams. Great vision. Oh, nicely intercepted. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Simons. Can he get it through? Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Can he get on the end of this? That pass just didn't quite work. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Schlotterbeck spots it and intercepts. Tries to play it through. It's played through for him. Chance! Against the crossbar. Same again, same outcome.
Barcelona really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And it's Ødegaard. White is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Pedri. Now Timber. Timber puts his foot on the gas. It's been slipped through. Mbappe has got himself a free kick. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Looking for options for movement. No, that's been intercepted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Portugal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
He's through, now is he in?
The defence opting here for strength in numbers. He's in a great position here. And he's only too happy to take that back. Aimed beyond the defence.
Aimed in towards the centre.
Climbs up big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Szoboszlai. He's going to be disappointed with that. Pedri. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And no surprise, that's a booking. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. I do hope it's nothing serious. And it's Szoboszlai. He's a sharp little ball here. Szoboszlai. Brilliantly cut out. Xavi Simons. Looking for the run. Neymar could try cutting inside here. Good read, needed to be. And the first 45 minutes are up. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
So there was the first half.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained. So I'm looking forward to what's to come.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action.
And we are already promptly back underway.
So the first half brought no goals. Now that looks a decent ball. Williams. Cucurella carries the ball down the right. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. He's picked his way through. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, that's well spotted. Neymar. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Williams. Szoboszlai. Schlotterbeck did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Williams. Oh, it's come loose. Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. That's an imaginative pass. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
And that is as far as they're going to go.
Cucurella gets over and intercepts, and it's Simons. Xavi Simons is offering some sort of an apology there.
Shoots! Goal!
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Portugal are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Portugal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Played through into space. That's a little off target. Now it's Mbappe. That is good strength. Couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Williams. Out for a throw. And that's definitely not his best.
No, no way through there.
That is good alertness. Now it's Martinez. And this is Messi.
There's the shot!
Well, now it's fallen kindly here. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
He's got plenty of space out wide here.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Keeper's dealt with that. He's come backwards here. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Knocks it into space.
Messi!
They've got to be quick to recover this.
Oh, and that should have been two.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
And we have our very first corner.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And that was very necessary.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
And that's been won straight back. And the through ball. White getting this one clear. That has not gone well. And that's gone loose. Barcelona are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Short changes him with that pass.
Barcelona really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. That's beautifully weighted. Well, they've got it again. Van de Ven. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Martinez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Pinches it off him.
And that will be the final act.
Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. We have already started here. It is a corner. Barcelona with the corner, they're first.
Point-blank header!
No, he didn't quite meet it right. Turns back here, probably the best option. Has a look up and drives it forward. Williams. Nicely weighted ball.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Pedri. Adams gets rid without sophistication.
The Dutch introduced total football to the world, and in many ways, Ruud Gullit is the perfect example.
Oh, he's been caught napping! He won't be happy with that one. Is there any... Gullit! It's anyone's... It's fallen kindly here! And again!
It's been pretty high-tempo stuff from the off here, Peter. A good show of intent, I would say.
Just the keeper to beat! Tries a shot! Goal! Barcelona! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
Oh no, it's an own goal!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
It's another own goal. That is crazy.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que no está permitido el consumo.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better.
And a chance!
Terrific effort, just off target.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Now that looks a decent ball. Now it's Girassi. Mbappe.
Shot at goal! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's DiMarco.
And the shot!
And we have our very first corner. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Mbappe. That pass isn't the best. Reinders. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's DiMarco. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Sanchez. And that's gone loose. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Out to the right. Timber. It's a pretty loose pass. DiMarco. Threads one in. Girassi gets into a good position. He's found the way through.
There's the shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Alexander-Arnold. Now it's DiMarco. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bastoni. Reinders. Nico Williams. Not the most accurate pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Chance!
Well, it's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. The ball is loose and the chase is on. DiMarco.
Barcelona have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks.
And Messi! He's got a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Yamal. Distributed intercepted tidily. No way through, so back it comes. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And that was nowhere near his best. Messi! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Oh, that's a key interception. This looks promising.
Great chance!
And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Pedri. And this is Kane. Messi.
Oh, shooting chance!
Reinders. Now it's Mbappe.
Goes for goal!
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Opts to play it back.
Goes for a shot!
In he goes again. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Bastoni. Sanchez.
Habrá 2
Barcelona
minutos de descuento.
finding their passes. And here's Messi. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Good ball, good take. Caught offside that time. Nico Williams. Aimed beyond the defence, and it's made its way to him. And
Shoots! Goal!
more or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about...
And it's half-time here. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Barcelona head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. Now it's Girassi. Nice interception, well timed. Kane. Yamal. Now it's Camavinga. Spread it left. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Camavinga. He's come in hard. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Can he get it through?
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Sanchez makes the interception. Great vision. Oh, nicely intercepted. Pedri. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And he's managed to get free. Cross. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
And he was quick to react. Valverde knocks it into space. Just about up to the hour now. The referee's awarded a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Reinders, who's set up one goal so far. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And no, that was never going to make it. And that's put paid to a promising move. He's ended up in no man's land. Alexander-Arnold. It's Camavinga. Vardiol. Valverde. Akanji. And it's Messi. And it's Camavinga. Alexander-Arnold. Looking for the run. DiMarco is in a really good position out wide.
Inter really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Somewhat off target. Yamal could move up a gear here. Pedri looking to play him in. Alexander-Arnold. Ambitious ball here. Timber spots it and intercepts. And he has been fouled there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Pedri tries to play it through, but Pedri with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
El dorsal 3 se va a realizar un cambio de
Oyarzabal
jugadores.
lobbed in behind. Nicely spread. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cross to the back post. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Girassi really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Vardiol kept his eye on it, and he's there. Valverde. Now it's Yamal. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Yamal is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, that has not gone well. And here's Oyarzabal. Has a shot! It's anyone's ball now.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Reinders. That's been cut out, well played. Very much into the last knockings. Soboslai gets across and deals with it. And he's going to have his name taken. Yamal. Akanji. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for options for movement. He's in plenty of space here. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And that's it. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award. And there is... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beckett.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
There's the header! He's delivered all right!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Oh no, what has happened here? That's a throw. Reinders. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well read, nice interception. Nico Williams. Nicely weighted ball. Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's got away. Alexander-Arnold did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Sanchez. And Reinders. That's a good ball out wide. Conte. Now it's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He's being urged to shoot. And it's Messi. He is through here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know.
He's had a shot!
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Girassi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh no, this does not look good. Lovely ball and a real chance now. And he has been fouled there. There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously,
He's having a go. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Oh, super ball. Conte. Now, can they get him away? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
that appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
That's good vision. That's really well cleared. Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He won't be happy with that one. And this is Cruyff. Cruyff! Now the ball, and he rises! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Messi. Played into the middle. Pickford claims it. Safe hands.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Messi clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Well, that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. Yamal. Now it's Girassi. Cruyff. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it.
Shoots! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Reinders. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Gets his head on it! He's got a goal! They have come roaring back!
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Barcelona grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Great run on the overlap here. Oh, that's fabulous.
Can he finish?
There's a look and place it forward. That has been cut short. And it's Conte. Reinders. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Can he get it through? He's through here. And we hit half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So there was the first half.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Barcelona are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. Cruyff, great vision. Messi providing an outlet on that flank. Reinders, and he's been shifted off it. Oh, cracking ball. Yamal. Hazard. Nice interception, well timed. Nico Williams. He's picked his way through. Mbappe. Well, there's the clearance. Nicked it back promptly. Nico Williams. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Girassi. Oh, he's bustling through here. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Girassi. Conte. Spread it left. And it's Zanetti. Bastoni makes the interception. Now there's a fine...
And the finish!
Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Barcelona really could have done without this. Look of amusement and dismay from the culprit, but the referee clearly thinks there was enough there for a penalty. Dealing with the pressure. Oh, it's hit the post! Reinders. Now that looks a decent ball. Delivers the ball. Well, they've got it back in a hole.
Goes for a shot!
Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Looking for the run. Brilliantly cut out. Well, that has not gone well. And it's Azar. Girassi. Oh, that's been cut out, well played. And that's really well manoeuvred. And here's Cruyff. Yamal. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, they could break here. Stood up well to him there. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Forlan really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
That's a sharp pass. Great pressure, plenty of it. Van Dijk. To Beckham. Threads one in. And this is Forlan. Pedri. Oh, that's well spotted. Tries to pass it through. And this is Forlan. Forlan takes control of it and he's on the move. Shot a goal! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Nico Williams.
Barcelona really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And it's Zanetti. And he's picked out the run. Well, that pass isn't the best. And here's Cruyff.
Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front!
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive.
Big chance!
And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Picked out brilliantly. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Barcelona can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
That's gone loose. That's a good run down the left. Knocks it into space. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, strongly challenged there. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick. Not the most accurate pass. And that's a dangerous ball. That is a brilliant interception. Beckham. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven, and whilst you might argue to the... So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
He's had a shot!
Off the post! Goal! Barcelona! The ideal start!
Well, talking about stepping things up from the off, that's how you start a football match.
Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Now it's Messi. And he's running through, looking for options.
Mbappe!
Oh, the ball's run loose here. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. That has been cut short. Now it's Bruno Fernandes.
And he's had it hot!
Oh, brilliant from Bruno Fernandes! A finish right from the top draw. They have heard the starter's pistol and come racing out of the blocks. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Barcelona are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Great chance! Really well taken goal. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
We have got ourselves a game here. Could be danger here. He's found a way through. There's the shot! And yes, it's there! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
This has become one superb game of football. Real chance! A wonderful effort all by himself.
Well, it's clear that someone really wants to make a mark here, Peter, and with some style too.
And here's Yamal. Chance! Goal! Barcelona! And they've got their lead back. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Barcelona go into the lead. Good ball, good take.
And a chance! It's in!
Pomp, panache and passion. This, a man full of it all. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Looking to play him in. Now it's Williams. Oh, that's fabulous.
Takes a shot!
And he nearly went all the way.
Nico Williams just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
And now they can spring out of defence.
He's shifting through the gears here. Timber.
He's going to be disappointed with that.
Mbappe.
And that has left him in a heap.
Well, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Reinders gets his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does.
Shot, surely!
Mbappe with 3 goals to his name and looking for more. And it's Pedri.
Mbappe!
And he's straight offside. Upamecano. Fernandez. Now it's Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Yamal. Pedri.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Can he get on the end of this?
Oh, important interception.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Into the final 5 minutes of the first half.
Bruno Fernandes.
And Fernandes. Great vision. Camavinga, who does have an assist to his name. Sanchez kept his eye on it, and he's there. And here's Yamal, played into space. That is a brilliant interception.
3 minutos de descuento.
Reinders. Upamecano cuts it out. Mbappe.
Mbappe.
This is promising.
And the shot!
And again! Goal! Barcelona! And again they hit the front.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Mbappe. Yamal. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. He's picked his way through. Yamal stood his ground.
Chance for a shot! Oh, taken with style. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give...
And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Los nuestros han jugado un excelente primer tiempo. Que no se vaya nadie, que aún queda el segundo.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
This looks promising. He might be in here! Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
That's an imaginative pass. Reinders. Timber. That's surely a foul. Free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
And it's Pedri. Girassi.
Girassi! Sticks it away!
The second half off to a spectacular start. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
The manager must have given them an earful at half-time, and fair play, because it seems to have worked. They've got to kick on from here now.
Donnarumma sends that a long way. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Yamal. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Knocks it into space. Alexander-Arnold makes the interception. Mbappe is onto it in a flash.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a 96.000.
Takes on his marker. Almost an hour gone.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Barcelona have got it back and they'll have another go. That is lovely. And he shoots! Now that's well seen too. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Fernandez. He is through here. Messi! Camavinga! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. It's their second corner of the game. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Gira face to... Oh, shooting chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Well, this is alarming because of the ease in which they're getting in behind.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Fernandez. Tries to play it through. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he's there to get it away.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one. Danger averted for now. Now, can they get him away? Reinders gets into a good position.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Oh, he's not going to get any further than that. Oh, that's a key interception. Mbappe clipped into space. Can he finish? And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
He's a sharp little ball here. It's a promising position. Now it's Mbappe. And the shot! He scores! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
A finish of great intelligence. He just understood, and he executed so smoothly.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian. This has become one superb game of football.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Messi, and he's in on goal. And the finish! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay onside, Peter. That was really clever.
And now he has 2.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Barcelona take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Time added on, 4 minutes. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Bastoni gets across to intercept that. Now it's Mbappe. He's through, now is he in? Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Barcelona perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Some terrific scenes here in Barcelona. My goodness me, it's made even better by 100,000 supporters in full voice. The action has already started. Now it's Reinders. The cross come. Oh, what a climb! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Yeah, time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Now it's Williams. He's in a great position here. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Messi. Now it's Messi. Sanchez makes the interception. Nico Williams.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, that's fabulous. Great chance! That's going to go a long way. And that was nowhere near his best.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Great vision. Nicely weighted ball. The ball has bounced loose now. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. Danger averted for now. And here's Yamal. And no, he's seen through all of that. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Some good work on the right flank here. Batistuta. Batistuta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Yamal. Good. Oh, shooting chance! Goal! Barcelona! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Lovely bit of skill. And he's managed to get free. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. Nico Williams. Now that looks a decent ball. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. He's beat. Can he finish?
He almost caught everyone out there the way he just eked out the room to get the shot in.
Sanchez. Reinders. Now this could be a chance. Oh, that's superb.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Threads one in, that's been intercepted. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, it's Batistuta. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Barcelona looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Some resolute defending there. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. It's a good ball out wide. Bastoni. And it's Timber. Now it's Yamal. He's a sharp little ball here. Chance! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close. Barcelona have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And that's gone loose. And we've reached half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How would you review the first half?
Barcelona, I suspect, will be a little irked that they haven't established a bigger lead. However, they have the ability and personality to fix that.
Barcelona are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good.
Shot a goal! And how good was that? About as smooth as it gets.
2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Good ball, good take. Defending was strong and firm. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Reinders. And it's Batistuta.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time. Barcelona are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, that's well spotted. Looking for options for movement. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head.
Chance, surely! Yes!
And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
3-0 and things are starting.
Big chance! It's in! Just cruising! They are cruising!
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.